Sorry, just hanging out, waiting for the stream to start. Even though it did start, let's be honest. So, this aired at 3 in the morning my time. Because they held CitizenCon in England this year. Manchester, to be exact. Right where their home office is. So, kind of just letting it chill for now. Three minutes, 35 seconds. Perfect time as the ad break just started on Twitch. Sorry, Twitch viewers, if you got an ad. Those of you who have a subscription, I appreciate you very much, of course. Definitely thank you. Otherwise, I thank you for watching the ads and sticking through it and coming back to it. You guys are the real champs. Anybody who puts up with a long ass ad break. It's a 3-minute ad break, for those of you on YouTube that are wondering. But I would say it helps the channel, but it doesn't. I think the most I made on a day in ads was when I did a 12-hour stream. I think I made like $1 that day. So just total transparency there. And I'm not here for the money. Don't give a shit about the money, honestly. Any little bit helps, but yeah, I have a job. This is fun. It's a good way for me to communicate with y'all, share my ideas and thoughts. Why did the stream just reset? Oh, never mind. Went into ad break. But yeah, love you all for coming out. If you're on YouTube, like and subscribe. That really helps me out, reach more people, and have more buddies to chat with. We'll be doing way more IRL streamings coming soon. As I am moving to Japan, we'll be checking it out. Now the money might be important then. We'll be broke in Japan. But I'm a one-guy show. Right now we're sitting out in my garage. We're out in my garage. Out at the garage sale, man. The camera above me is a live garage camera. I guess is the best way we'll describe it. Very blown out. Apologize for that. I don't have an ND filter for that. So, actually, I want to see if I can do an artificial. Let's see if we can do that. See if we can bring it down a little bit. And add filter. It's totally audio. Not what we're.
Hello, everybody.
Oh, here.
Welcome to the pre-show for day 2 of CitizenCon. I'm your host, Jared Huckabee, and we're back. We're back here in the UES Barbary, otherwise known as Hall B, otherwise known as Manchester Central, otherwise known, and this is where you're all going to cheer, as CitizenCon.
Woo!
Honestly, people ask what the better parts of my job is, and being able to just do some call and response with the crowd is probably it. Watch, I'm going to do it again. At CitizenCon. 40, don't. But if you have to do physical movement at any point after the age of 40, my recommendation is to stretch at least once in 14 years. So yeah, we're here.
I do apologize, guys. It appears to be fucking internet again, man. And I'm hardwired in. That's the sad part.
A fantastic look at all the the new planet tech tools that will allow us to build planets like the newly revealed Castor Sherman. We checked in with the organization presentation. I know it's a social and universe, and it had all kinds of stuff, the party chat and all that stuff, but really for me, like, I was there in 2014 when and met Benoit for the first time when he did the very first organization and presentation. And for the last 10 years, every other time I see that man, I'm like, when, Benoit? When's our time? When are the orgs coming to the game? And to know that they're finally in active development on their way to the persistent
Okay,
universe.
it looks like we're back. God, Cox internet is so dreadful. I don't wish this on anybody.
There's med runners over there. There's ADI over there and stuff like this. But that's outside the game. To finally get these orgs inside the game is a major milestone that I've waited for so long. And yeah, it's not happening today or tomorrow, but it is in active development. We'll have more updates on that when we do our other shows, the ISC and the SAL, over the remainder of this year and well into next year. Then we had that cosplay contest. Who actually won? Who won the cosplay contest? It was that giant Pico, right? I forgot to check. I was unfortunately doing some other stuff, but I hope it was the giant Pico that won. But of course, Ken Shadow, last year's winner, was back and everything. I haven't seen Ken Shadow. Ken Shadow, are you in the building? Ken Shadow, if you're in the building, come find me in the general lounge. And then, what was it? Dress to Kill, finally making good at all those armor specializations. No, don't take my water. I need my water. You just don't bring back my water. I don't mind if it's a shot I have to drink. It's my water. He took my water away. But the return of the Valakar sandworm. We've been waiting for that since 2016, and I'll tell you, we did several playthrough tests over the last couple of years. Okay, they really wanted to watching that thing in action, the players play it. It is devastating. It is deadly. It needs a lot of tuning, and I'll give you.
I didn't see the sandworm.
There was one playthrough that we couldn't use any of the footage from because its projectile spit was bright white. And I want to elaborate on that. You can use your own minds to wonder why we didn't use that. And then, of course,
a giant worm spitting white.
Where we finally got confirmation that Nyx is our next system, and the reveal of the Castra system pre-production. I'm going to talk, Ian. I know you watched the show. That's pre-production? Are you serious? Like, I've never seen pre-production look quite so good. So yeah, we're all really excited. And then, of course, the Squadron demo.
Yep, we're dipping again.
Who saw the Squadron presentation?
Yeah, that was too long.
Yeah, okay, so I've been with the company for about a decade now. And for the first 9.5 years, I made myself a rule that Squadron I wasn't going to pay any attention to. I never went to the meetings. I didn't let people tell me about it. I wanted to preserve that for myself as a fan. And then several weeks ago, we started playthroughs of that. And I often say we have the same conversations you guys do. We have the same reactions you guys do just a few weeks early, and that was very much what happened with the Squadron presentation. We'd get these big reviews in the studio, and we gather everybody so everybody could watch the playthrough on our big screen in the studio, and everybody could take notes about everything that needed to be adjusted and stuff. And it's been a heck of an experience over the last 2 months, really dialing that in and get that down. And despite the crashes that happened yesterday, a full, brand new playthrough is available on YouTube now. Rich Tyrer, I don't know if I'm supposed to share this, but I'm going to share it. Rich Tyrer left here, went straight back to the office, straight back to his computer, fired that thing up, and just played it, start to finish, 75 minutes without issue, recorded it, gave it to us, and said, "Get that on YouTube now." So, Rich Tyrer, fantastic.
Okay.
Everybody, a round of applause for Rich Tyrer, please. And I'm going to say that Legatus difficulty is no joke. Over the last 2 months when we were doing our weekly reviews, we had lots of players. Shout out to Tommy, who would play during these reviews and stuff. And Rich is an exceptional player at that. Those Vandal who were charging around McLaren were super lethal. And section has full maelstrom destruction, so a lot of folks who were playing it, the turret would just explode, and yeah, you know, he fell down at the end, but other people would just explode out into space and have to restart. So, Rich, you're a decent game director, but you're actually a really good player at that, and you made that Legatus difficulty look easy. So, congratulations. So, one of the cool aspects of CitizenCon every year is that every time I walk past somebody, it seems like they hand me something and are like, "Here, Disco, put this in your pocket." And this is a collection of the things that I've been handed over the last 24 hours. We've got, these are pins from an F-35 ejector seat. It's an F-30. I can't remember if it's an F-35 or an F-18. I know those numbers are not remotely close, but I'm very tired. But these were pins from an ejector seat. We've got a bottle opener. You can never come to a Star Citizen event without somebody handing you a bottle opener. Challenge coins. We talked about challenge coins last year. Atlas Defense Industries. This is one from CitizenCon this year. Different orgs. This was somebody's personal giant challenge bar, I guess. I'm not. These are all metal. These are really nice. And then patches. We love patches. Both Tyler Wicken, shout out to Tyler Wicken. Both Tyler Wicken and I have a huge board in our office where we collect all the different patches that folks give us. We've got Bar Citizen patches from all over the world, including one of my most cherished, a patch from Bar Citizen Iraq, where it was just 4 enlisted servicemen having their own Bar Citizen quite a few years ago. And then there's some curiosities, like this guy. I don't know, I asked him what I was supposed to do with this when he handed it to me, and he said, "Put it in your mouth." I understand that's what a poo lolly is for, but we'll do that after stream. Maybe. And then, of course, shout out to the Med Runners. I'll tell you, Med Runners, one of our favorite orgs in the game, dedicated just to helping other people. I ran into the Med Runners at breakfast this morning, and because I can't think of the name of the other one right now. And then this weird Copion thing. So how are we doing on time? Oh, the time's not up there. All right, so one more thing we do before we throw it to Dan and Sam. I wanted to do, back in CitizenCon, our first digital CitizenCon in 2021, I made the mistake of reading online comments after the presentation during the show. And there's nothing I like more than repeating the same mistakes of the past. So our lovely social media team, shout out to Galactica and Mickey, put up a thread asking for your comments about day 1 of CitizenCon, and let's go through and see some of what people said. Citizen of the Verse said, "Castra, my new home." Lovely picture of Castra there. We've got Serious Fun says he loved that the PU got clarity on its next 2 systems, and that the visual fidelity of Squadron 42 is off the charts. Oh, and that Zeus bomber jacket. I'm not wearing mine today. Who's got that Zeus bomber jacket on? Somebody come over here. This thing is amazing. I want to shout out 2 members of our marketing and merchandise team, Mandy and Kat, who led the charge to get the coolest jacket we've ever made based on an authentic M1A jacket. Again, Mandy and Kat. If you see them,
The first jacket that cost $2,000, watch.
Tell them how much you appreciate their work on this. They're responsible for all the merch at this year's CitizenCon, and I've been to 10 of these things, and I feel like this is the best merch we've had. I'm wearing the new blackout hoodie today, and this is a really great material. This is comfortable. This is going to become a new daily driver here. Okay, that's enough shilling for the merchandise. Rick Rate.
Let's look it up.
His favorite thing was the worm and Sherman and this handsome guy, and there's a gif of Henry Cavill there at the beginning of our Squadron 42 demo.
Yeah, we knew Henry was going to be in it. You can't have a nerd gamer actor not be in it.
Weather demo. All right. Do you know making videos for Star Citizen is hard. Making videos where the environment is
$125 for the bomber jack.
is very, very hard. Like, none of that was faked. We got our poor guys, they got into that Zeus and took off, and you saw how it struggled to lift. That wasn't fake. That was the actual dynamic weather system pushing down on the ship and saying, "No, you ain't taking off." And then they managed to get it off.
It actually isn't too bad, not gonna lie.
Stuff like this.
Especially when their hoodies are like $80.
Oh, they want me to wrap up. was when the sandworm said, "It's sandworming time."
And there you are. Are you doing okay?
No, I'm not doing all right. Look at this. I'm keep blacking out.
Dan, I don't think you should try playing